What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today, and we're going to pick up from where we left off last week Thursday in regards to certain moves I've made in the market. So I'm still holding those positions, right? I'm just going to talk briefly about them, and then we're going to jump back into the day because there is an interesting thing I've seen right now, okay, and that's going to help us in regards to the CPI news that's coming out tomorrow. Okay, in my opinion, I think it could actually help us, right? So first things first, let's just go into the hourly just to talk about the trade that I'm currently sitting in right now. So I've had this trade over the weekend. So at the moment, my trade that I have over here, right? So this is my trade. Let me get my little thingamajig and point to it. Okay, so this is where I'm actually in right now with the buy, right? So I'm in at this level with a buy. This level over here is my stop loss, and this level over here is my TP. But my TP, there's a very good chance I will most likely be adjusting that. Reason why I'm thinking about adjusting that is because simply because tomorrow is tomorrow Tuesday, we have a CPI report that will be coming out. I'm in the UK, so for me it's going to be at 1:30 in the afternoon. Depending on where you are in the world, obviously that time could be a little bit different, either forward or backwards, but roughly for me it's coming out at 1:30 p.m. tomorrow. And reason why I will be thinking about adjusting my TP, okay, as well as if I want to put in any new types of trades, is I kind of want to know where this is going to be tomorrow. Okay, so my thinking, where I think this is actually going to be tomorrow, right? So before 10:30, before 1:30 in the afternoon, is I believe it's going to be in this zone, right? I believe it's going to come to this zone right here. Now this is the order block I'm marking out, right? But so I believe this is where price is most likely going to go tomorrow, right? And then after that, it could absolutely break all the way down, right? Just because of this how the structure over here looks, okay, and where price is currently heading up to right now. So as you can see, there's quite a little bit of momentum in the pricing right now in terms of how it's pushing up. And bearing in mind that US market is about to close, right? So it's about to close. So there's a lot of momentum right now, even though we're heading to the close of business today in regards to the US, right? And as it continues to push up, I think it's going to continue all throughout the early hours of the morning. It's going to continue to push all the way up until somewhere, say early morning. I don't know. So for me, I'm talking maybe about from about 10 o'clock onwards, is going to be dancing around this zone. That's where I think it's going to go. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you that this is 100% going to go to this level, right? I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, based on my assessment, I think price will be going to around this zone. It could go past it to around this level, but if you look at the time now, which is 8:08 right now, so say for example, if price makes its way up to this level right here, okay, and this is all before the CPI news comes out, right, then it's fair to assume there is a very good chance, right? It's fair to assume it's a very good chance, and bearing in mind this is an assumption that price will possibly break all the way down for a little while until it finds a decent resting place, right? So this is what I'm saying. Now I'm going to jump into the day to see if I can add more strength to why I'm saying what I'm saying, okay? So at the same time, if you look at this, so this is a separate structure on the day, separate structure. So this is what we just looked at right now. Let me just get this little thing here is where I said I took my buy, right? So as you can see, we're in that buy at the moment. This little consolidation we're looking at is what we can see right now, okay? I'm basically saying that CPI could come up to this level right here, okay? We're looking at this on the day right now, right? And if it does, it could break all the way back down again and come back down to this trend line, okay? Or might even break through the trend line and come down to this level, right? Which is where I would expect it to go. Okay, and then once it does that, like once it breaks through this trend line, then all that basically needs to happen is over the course of the week, it needs to break this level over here. So I'll just draw that out for you guys. And once again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just basically saying how I think everything could go based on how I'm seeing it right now. All right, it is important that you do your own research, you do your own homework, and make sure that everything makes sense to you before you put your hard-earned money behind it. Because if it goes wrong, and you be listening to me, right? Because I do make mistakes. I'm not going to turn around and say to you, listen, guys, I make no mistakes. I do. I make them a lot, right? So it's important that you know that that you need to do your own research before taking advice from anybody. Because trust me, I don't take advice from no one. I basically follow my instincts, how I see how everything is moving, and then I back the play. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, we get the next one. That's how I basically do things, and that is how I want you guys to be able to do things as well. Have confidence in your abilities, all right? Because this is hard, but it's not rocket science. Like, this is hard, but it's not the hardest thing you've ever done. That I promise you, this is not the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. The only thing that makes it hard is when you're losing money. Oh mate, it hurts. It makes it feel harder than it actually is because you're actually losing money. But apart from that, this is not hard at all. All right, and it's not easy either. So I'm not telling you it's easy, but it's not hard. You can learn this stuff. You can learn it. You can definitely do something with it, right? So that's enough of my motivational rant that I'm just sharing with you guys right now. So this is where price is heading right now. CPI is coming out tomorrow. When CPI launches tomorrow, we figure out exactly what is going to happen. And then from that moment, we know what to do and how we're going to do it. So if I was to do anything right now, it would be before 1 p.m. tomorrow is where I'll be thinking if I'm jumping out of my buy with whatever profit I've got, if it's a lot, if it's little, if it's a red, whatever it is, I'll run off of that, okay? And then prepare myself for where I think CPI could go tomorrow, right? And in my opinion, I don't think it's going to head up to this zone. I think it's most likely going to come down. First point will be this level, the trend line. And then if it breaks that, then I will expect it to come to this zone right here, which is 10,779.45. And then if it breaks that, I will expect it to come to this zone right here, which is 10,441.94. And if it breaks that, then I'll expect it to come all the way over here, which is 9736.22 before it begins to even consider turning around and heading back up again. All right, so that is my best possible assessment in terms of what I think market's going to do, and I've given best explanation as to how I plan to navigate, right? And once again, it's important you empower yourself and learn this stuff yourself, so you can check my work to make sure that what I'm telling you is based on sound logic, right? And most importantly, you would then know how to do it yourself without obviously letting people out there tell you how to do things, and then obviously you make mistakes. Because do you need someone to teach you how to eat? No, you don't, right? This is just the same thing. The markets is the same thing. You're teaching yourself how to eat. Nobody taught you how to eat. Well, somebody did, your parents, but after that, you knew how to eat, right? And how did you learn? You watched them. Exactly what you're doing right now, reading some books and doing all the other stuff, is exactly what you need to do to learn how to feed yourself through the markets. So, with nothing more to say or to do, big shout out to all of you guys that come over here every single day. Every other day I release a video. I definitely appreciate your energy. Thank you very much for coming over and supporting. Your energy is 100% appreciated, right? And my love goes out to you in regards to your support. I want to see you succeed as well, right? And if you are new and this is your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. Okay, YouTube algorithm loves all of that, so just make sure you do that for us. And make sure you check out all the videos that you see in the corners of this video that you're watching right now. So useful content in all of them, right? Especially in relation to the NAS100. So make sure you give them a watch so you can track along how we're making moves in the coming days and weeks, right? So with all of that said, my beautiful people from all over the world, thank you for coming over. You're truly appreciated, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.